Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome back to Trainz Simulator 3. Finally, yes, we're doing another video on this game, and today we will be taking a look at the recently released Inyo Mountains route. Yes, we have yet another American route here in the world of Trainz Simulator 3. I mean, we've all got a ton of these, but there is some rolling stock in this route that I do find to be very interesting, and well, you've already seen it, but yeah. We got some cool Amtrak stuff in this route, some all-new Amtrak rolling stock, which I'm very much looking forward to checking out. And, yeah, some Amtrak content in this, in your mounts route. I don't actually know what the route is about, but I guess we'll find out when we get to it. So, anyways, let's get into, this add-on and take a look at everything that I get here in the Inyo Mountains route here in Trainz Simulator 3. But before we do that, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, so starting off with the thing that I'm sure that everyone wants to see. Yes, we finally have brand new Amtrak equipment here in Trainz Simulator 3. Well, more specifically, some Amtrak long-distance equipment. Yeah, we've got the P42, the Viewliner, and the Superliners, which are all new here in Trainz Simulator 3. But let's, of course, start off with the locomotive itself. Yep, this is the Amtrak P42 locomotive in the Phase 5 livery. Now, of course, you may be thinking, well, didn't we already have this locomotive here in Trainz Simulator 3? Well, technically, yes, and, well, I'm going to get to that in just a second. But first, let's take a look at the specific version of this locomotive they gave this one. And I believe this one is actually made by Trainz, who have actually been making a lot of other American stuff here in Trainz Simulator 3, and actually done pretty good at it. So, but here we are, then, the Amtrak P42 DC they get with the, with this route. I gotta say, they did a really good job on this. And yeah, I am a die-hard Amtrak rail fan, so I should know what these things should be like. And, yeah, Trainz did a very, very good job with this locomotive. Looks very nice. Yep, the Amtrak P42 in Trainz Simulator 3. Yep, a lot of details and everything, and yeah. Let's take a look at the interior cab. Oh, if I can get into the interior. Come on, there we go. And there's a mirror there. Alright, there's the visor. And here it is, the interior cab of the P42. Man, it is a very, very nice looking cab. A lot of detail, a lot of everything, and yeah, so many different buttons and stuff. Well, obviously can't press it because this is Trainz Simulator 3 on mobile, so, you know. But, what is here is very, very nice. Very, yeah, it's a nice loco. I really like it. So, well done to Trainz for doing good with the P42 loco. I mean, they always do good with the well, with the American trains and stuff. But I'm just particularly happy about this because it's P42, which you locomotive I actually care about because it's Amtrak. Yes. All right, let's see if what the horn and bells like. Okay, it's interesting. I like the horn, although it sounds like it's the horn kind of sounds like it's far away, so it's not the best horn in the world, but. Yeah, and the bell is also incorrect as well. So, yeah, they usually do pretty good with the horn and bell system, but, I mean, I've heard the horn and bell on this locomotive 100 times now, and unfortunately, it's not the best in the world. It's not the worst I've ever heard, but could have been better. Now, like I mentioned, this is not the first time we've had the P42 locomotive in Trainz Simulator 3, so of course, like I said, this is the version that you'll get with the Inyo Mountains route. However, there are two others that are available here in Trainz Simulator 3, and actually, just for fun, we're actually going to compare between the different P42s they get here in Trainz Simulator 3. Now, this version of the P42 here, this is the standalone P42 they get, well, that's here in Trainz Simulator 3. You can actually buy this particular locomotive in 3 different liveries. Of course, they have the Phase 5 livery, but you can also get it in Phase 4 as well as Phase 3. This, I believe, is the jointed rail P42 locomotive, which I think you can also get for the PC version of Trainz. But here in Trainz Simulator 3, this locomotive, as well as, like I said, the other levers I mentioned, are available as stand-alone add-ons. So 90 cents per locomotive. I have driven this before in videos, but I'll just give you guys a refresher of what this thing actually looks like. To be fair, George also did a pretty good job with this locomotive. Yeah, I mean, it's jointed rail. Of course they did. Although, you guys have to tell me, actually, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the Trainz P42 you gotta get with this route, or do you prefer the standalone jointed rail one? Because, to be honest, they're both super detailed locomotives. Although one, I think, actually, I don't know. I don't know. You guys might have to tell me actually which one of these P42s you actually prefer here, Tracer. Let's do a cab comparison. Okay, so here of course is the cab of the jointed rail P42, which isn't actually as nice. I will say the cab is a little bit of a downgrade here in the jointed rail version. Is not as nice. I mean, it's still pretty good, but you know, I think Pro Train outdid jointed rail with the as far as the cab is concerned. And so the horn and the bell. Okay, the horn and bell isn't that much good either on this version, so fair enough. But yeah, so there is the jointed rail P42, which of course is available as a standalone package. And of course, there's another P42, which well, this one is kind of the odd one out. This one is rubbish. Now this particular P42 is available actually in a couple different American routes. One of which I think is the Yellowstone Mountain Central Bureau. I think there's another American route. Might be the Marias Pass one. I'm not too sure, but maybe we'll look at that whenever I re-review that route. But anyways, this version though, I mean, this one is obviously the worst of the three in terms of detail. It's very old model. I mean, the texturing is bad. You don't even have dynamic numbering on this old one. Although you may remember this one from back in Trainz 2. And weirdly enough, they kind of threw this locomotive as like a later addition to like they updated the Yellowstone Mountain Central Railroad as well as some other American routes who have this in those routes, which I don't know why they did that because this P42 is old and bad, and even the cab is pretty ancient. Yeah, obviously the worst of the three. And it's fun. Let's blow the horn and the bell. Yeah, okay, well, at least with this P42, they do have the correct horn and bell sound, but the audio files themselves are just awful, so... Yeah, a tale of three P42s, yeah, I guess tell me which one do you think is best, though? Well, of the two good ones, you know, the joint and the Pro Train one, but, yeah. But I figured I would just throw those up just to compare the different P42s. It's kind of insane they might actually have three different versions of the same locomotive, although I think that's actually not uncommon here in Transformer 3, but oh well. But yeah, there you go. Once again, this year's the P42 they get with this route. So there you go. All right, let's move away from the P42 and look at some rolling stock. Here it is. We have some brand new long distance equipment. Of course, we already had the Superliners and as well as a baggage car here in Transformer 3, but they were old and bad. But now we have ones that are new and good. And this one has me very excited. This is the Viewliner baggage car. Yes, we finally have a Viewliner baggage car, which of course is the just the standard baggage car the Amtrak have been using now since it was introduced about 10 years ago. Yeah, the Viewliner baggage car. Very nice to have this here in Transformer 3. It looks very good as well. I remember there was a Viewliner baggage car over in the Trainz PC version. That one wasn't that good, I don't think. Although there was also a payware version as well, which was like good, but I don't know. But regardless, here of course is the Viewliner they gave with this route here in Transformer 3, and it's still a very, very nice looking asset. By any chance, have an interior view in this thing? No, we don't. Okay, it was a baggage car, so that makes sense. And of course, Superliner as well. Like I said, two brand new Superliner coaches. Again, these are not the old Superliners that we had before. In other hands, these are all new Superliners. So first up here, we have the Superliner 1 coach baggage. That's this thing. Yep, Superliner 1 coach baggage. I think this is also. I think actually all this stuff was done by Pro Train. Because I think there's also some. There's also a new P42 as well as some new Superliner coaches over in the Trainz PC version over in Trainz 2022. But I haven't played that in a long time, so I'm not really sure how that compares to this. But regardless, here it is here in Trainz 3. Yes. And of course, you get other different Superliner coach, which is just the regular coach car. Yep, Superliner 2 coach car. Yes. Now, unfortunately, that's all you get. You don't get the diner coach or the sightseer lounge. Those would be really cool to have, like in this new this new style. But yeah, at the moment though, we still don't have the those respective coaches in the old versions. But at least we got the coach package and the coach now in these all new versions. Oh yeah, for a check, do we have a patch view in this one? Yes, we do, and it is a very, very nice one. Look at this. Yes, look at that. This is a very nice looking patch view. Yeah. As I said, Pro Train always do good work with their stuff, but I'm particularly happy to see them do Amtrak stuff because yeah, they did really, really good here. I'm very impressed with this. So yeah. And we also have a passive view in the regular coach car. Yes, we do, and I believe it is slightly different. Although, no, it might be the same. I'm not too sure, but there you go. That's the different passive views, and there you have it. So that is the all-new Amtrak stuff that we have here in Train Simulator 3. And overall, yeah, I think both did a pretty good job on that. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's really the only bit of new one select I to get here in Train Simulator 3, as now we're going to move on to some stuff that you have seen a bunch of times before. So, first up here, we have the Southern Pacific AC44CW. I'm not sure, although this might have been like a standalone DLC, but now it's been featured in a route, but yeah. So yeah, Southern Pacific AC44CW, also like made by Pro Train. And, yep, here it is, in all of its glory. Actually, I'm not sure if we've had the AC44CW. Actually, no, I think we have, although it was in a different livery. Actually, I think this is the first time that we've had this particular version of the AC44CW in the South Pacific, as well as the Union Pacific livery. Look on this in a second. Oh well. But yeah, there you have it. The South Pacific AC44CW. Alright, let's look at the cab. And yep, cab is nice. Yep. Yep, very nice looking cab here. And there you have it. Yeah, there's more details back there. And roof. And there you have it. And horn. Oh, hold up. Yeah, okay. Oh. You know what's funny? The bell on this locomotive sounds more accurate compared to the P42 one, because the P42 has that bell, so I don't know why they just copy it over to P42, but oh well. Yeah, this P4, the bell on this locomotive is accurate, so, well. I don't know if it's accurate to this locomotive, but, really nice to have this on the P42. And I have some freight rolling stock. I think this is the only new bit of freight rolling stock that we haven't had in Trainz 3 before, I'm not too sure. This is the 52-foot gondola UB for unbeatable service. There you go. I don't know anything about this gondola car. I'm not sure if we had it actually before or not, because there's so much wrong stuff in this game now, but there you go. There you have it. I think it's possible to load up this thing, but I'm not too sure because we still haven't got the surveyor mode. So yeah, although you have to, well, I guess you can still load it up if you take like the coal hopper or something like that. But oh well. But there you go. Up next we have this thing, which I know has been seen before. This is the Pacific National RQZY container wagon middle platform double stack, which has been featured a few different times now in other add-ons. And well, here it is again in this one. This one you can load stacks, or this you could if we had surveyors. So yeah, but for now here it is since empty configuration. So yeah, there you go, very basic thing. And up next, have some upper cars that you have seen a million times at this point. The BPR 4-bay hopper multi 1 through 4 versions. We've seen these upper cars so many times now. I'm gonna be honest with you, these are quite possibly the most overused wagons here in Train Simulator 3, because these BPR multi-wagons, these hoppers, have been featured so many times here in Train Simulator 3. It's unbelievable. Although someone actually finally told me what the multi version actually is, because as you know, these are kind of a copy and paste of the BPR hopper cars that we actually have by default here in Train Simulator 3. The reason why these are called the multi versions is because I can actually load up multiple different loads in these. Like you could also, I guess, look at wood chips or stone or something. I'm not too sure, but yeah. But yeah, 4 different versions of the BPR hopper cars. We've seen these a million times before, so I'll just quickly gloss over these. So yeah. And up next we have some more reused stock, but at least in terms of locomotives, things get a little bit interesting. This is the AC44CW again, but this time in the Union Pacific livery. Yep. I think it's largely the same locomotive, but of course, different paint job, so there you go. Yeah. And there you have it. Building America. Yes, indeed. Alrighty then. Yep, there's the yep, AC44 CW in UP livery. Alright, look at the interior cab. Yeah, pretty much sure this is the same cab as the other locomotive. Yep, same cab as the other engine. And those are the horn. What's the things? I think we have a different horn in this one though. This one features a different email. All right, nice. And now some more rolling stock that you've seen before. Here's the skeleton log flat car, which has been featured a few different times now. Actually made its Trainz number 3 debut in the Tidewater Point Railroad, which came out actually over a year ago now at this point. But since then, though, it has been featured in a few different other routes, and here it is again in this one. Yeah, same old car as always been. And finally, that's some U Pacific boxcars, which again are not new to Trainz number 3. So 50-foot boxcar, U Pacific. This one is the RLXYT. Yep, it's this one. I'll give you a quick showing of it though if you haven't seen this before. But yeah, these boxcars have been featured in multiple different routes now. Here's the SXPD version. Yep. Up next is the XYT version. And finally the YXPD version. And there you have it. So yeah, that is everything they get here with the Inyo Mountain here in Trainz number 3. Besides the Amtrak stuff though, it is mostly just reused content, so yeah, make of that what you will. And I've also noticed here that they have the American and the Canadian flag are waving here as well, so I wonder if it's like a US-Canadian route or something. I don't know. Well, let's zoom out, take a look at the map then. So here is the route, and it's a linear route this time. So this, oh yeah, Elk River. Yeah, I think that's connects up to the Elk Canyon routes or whatever that we've already had here in Trainz number 3. But yeah, the route also goes up here, yep, through this thingamajig here, yep. All this stuff here and stuff, and I think we might be able to drive these. I don't know, but we'll see how far we get with the Amtrak scenario. But here's the rest of the route, and that's the end. Okay, and yep, that is the entirety of the Inyo Mountain route here in Trainz number 3. Well, at least from the map view. So yeah. Well then, there you have it. That's all the rolling stock and routage they get with this add-on. So now let's take a look at these scenarios and do some driving. Alright, so here are the scenarios, and as per usual, it's the same old, 4 pre-scripted scenarios. We got the Amtrak passenger service, iron ore jockey, iron ore transport, and wood transporter. So you have 3 different freight scenarios, plus the one with the Amtrak service. And you also get a bunch of different pre-drive scenarios as well, in various different conditions. We of course, we're doing the Amtrak passenger service, because what else? I have to take a look at the description. Yeah, you are charged of an Amtrak train today, and it's ready to go to the Inyo Mountains Desert. So yeah, I'm not sure where this... or what part about the show I'm actually going, whether it'll be the entirety of it or just some of it, but, well, it's the only thing with the Amtrak in it, so it's the one that we'll be doing, so let's get to it. And here we are. I like how the number didn't straight away, but, oh well, typical Trainz. There's these skeleton log flat car with the load. I think we're actually in the same area where we started this video. Oh, that's convenient. Alright then, today's task involves operating the Amtrak Soupliner. That's a very creative name, but okay. Starting to ensure you stop by each taxi stop, blah 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 blah. Includes multiple stops and scenic locations to maintain smooth mission operation. Okay, cool. So we gotta go. All right. So, only a couple stops though. Okay, well that's good at least. Well, makes sense because it's an intercity train. And we're clear to go. Alright. So, yeah, it's not saying we can't go. So, guess we'll go. All right, let's go. Alright. Oh, yeah, the horns on... Oh, the horns. The engines aren't that good either, because it's just the old sound from years ago. So starting from here, and I guess, I think I'm going the entire this route, but we'll see. Oh, wrong train. There we go. Alright, let's go! Alright, then here we are, the Inyo Mountains route. Yes, sir. Yes! So yeah, finally taking a look at this route now for, well, yeah. First of all, I'd like to apologize for actually taking a couple weeks longer than anticipated to take a look at this route. I was gonna review this route sooner, but as I mentioned on my community posts, I was having problems with my my iPad, the device I actually use to record these videos. Cause yeah, um, yeah. So if you actually read my community tab, yeah, I was having an issue where I wasn't able to charge up my iPad properly, which and well, yeah, well in general, anything that I seem to plug into the charge port of the iPad doesn't seem to work right. So yeah. Um, but look, I've been able to find a workaround, so that means, yeah, I can record iPad videos again, which is nice. So here we are, finally taking a look at the Inyo Mountains route. So, we'll take a look at then at the all the equipment, and, well, now let's see what the route itself is like. Yeah, so, like I said, do apologize for taking so long to review this route. I know you guys really want to see this one. Well, you always want to see the new routes that come out, but, yeah, and like I said, I would have reviewed this one sooner, but obviously I couldn't because of the issues with my iPad, so yeah. Actually, I might have actually been able to record videos beforehand because all I really did to make my iPad like at least connect to my Elgato capture card game was just plug in my HDMI cable into my iPad like reverse, like I flipped it upside down and now it works, which I think I might have actually had that ability beforehand. When I you know, when it first happened, but I didn't bother to experiment, even though I really should have. But I didn't, so yeah. Yeah, so, but I hope you guys won't be too mad at me for not reviewing this route sooner, but better than never. Of course, it took me so long to review this route that now we actually have another route that's out and about. Of course, that's the Fury Japan route. I'll review that one soon, although I guess if you didn't see my community posts, so my plan now for the next couple of Trainz 3 videos is that next week, what's to be the Halloween special, maybe aware of the Halloween on Kickstarter County scenario that's available. Well, I'll be playing that scenario next week on Halloween itself, so we have got a video on a Thursday, which doesn't happen very often anymore, but there you go. And then week after that will be the Fury Japan review. So, there you go. Yeah, now I should say if any other new routes come out between now and the Fury Japan review, those will be reviewed after said Fury Japan review, which will be in November. So yeah. Yeah, I had some plans for some re-reviews though to try to fill the time, but then obviously my iPad issue stopped that happening. So yeah. Yeah. Although I hope you guys have enjoyed the I guess a couple of filler videos because of course a couple weeks ago I released a train show video, which is the spring 2024 edition of the Griefo Train Show. And week after that, I uploaded my first ever video covering a real life heritage line. Of course, that being the Essex Steam Train video. Which yeah, if you like steam engines, go check that video out. And yeah. But of course, now that now that I've found a workaround that actually works for my iPad, then yeah, I can at least record videos again. Now I should mention though, the problem's still kind of there. Like obviously, if I plug in my my HDMI cable like in the way that I usually do, it still doesn't work properly. And I also can't charge my iPad without like shutting my iPad off. Like what I have to do, it's the weirdest thing. But to be able to charge my iPad, I have to power the iPad. Like I have to shut it off completely, and then plug in the cable, and the iPad automatically like starts up again, and then it charges up. So yeah. And don't worry, I've tried everything. I've tried, you know, using different cables. I've tried cleaning the cables. Doesn't seem to work. And even after I took my iPad to the Apple Store last Tuesday, it still didn't make any difference. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the issue is still there. However, yeah. So eventually, I will be taking my iPad back to the Apple Store to see if I can get like a more permanent fix. But at least now since I have a workaround, that will be happening after I finish work on Build at Season 5. Speaking of which, there's a little bit of good news though that I managed to go over if you didn't see my community tab. But yes, Build yeah, filming for Build at Season 5 is complete. I've now filmed all 10 shorts as part of Build at Season 5, and all I have to do now is edit them together. So yeah. And speaking of Build, I hope you guys enjoyed Short 45, which of course premiered last Wednesday. And of course, next Wednesday will be the premiere of Build at Short 46. So yeah, you guys are looking forward to that. So yeah, a lot of content in the pipelines. In terms of other content mentioned, I've also gotten a number of requests from Nikki to review the Con Pass route over in Trainz 2, and I will be doing that in December. Not sure when in December, but we'll see. Yeah, the wooden trestle bridge. Interesting. Oh, so we're going slower. 20 miles per hour? Is that really as fast as we can go here? Yeah, Yomola. Speaking of Yomola, I can't wait to review the Fear Japan route in a couple of weeks. You get a Japanese train, but that must be blue. Yeah. If what I'm talking about, well, I'll discuss more about it when I actually do that review a couple weeks from now. And yeah, it will be exactly 2 weeks from now because, like I said, I'll be doing the Halloween special next week. And, yeah. Like I said, the Halloween special will be going on the Thursday. However, there will not be a video on, that will not be a video next Sunday because, of course, the gameplay video will be going on the Thursday. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything in terms of upcoming content. Well, I guess I'll go over some Trainz and Wood stuff now, since just because. Now, of course, I've also announced on the community post, community tab that I will be doing a live stream on the MBTA Framing of Worcesterland, which is coming to Trainz World 5. It was initially going to come out next week, actually. However, it's now been delayed a couple of weeks to November 12th. Although that's actually a good thing for me because they'll give me extra time to work on Build to Season 5, which I really need to get done. So, but yeah, thankfully now I have some extra time next week to get that. We'll continue working on that and eventually get it finished. In fact, I think that if everything goes well, I should be done with Build Season 5 as a whole in the next couple of weeks. But we'll see though. So, yeah. And also in terms of Trainz and World news, the another route that's coming up soon is the West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle route being developed by Just Trainz. That route actually, just today, actually, as I'm recording this, they actually announced a release date for November 21st, I think. And I will not be doing a live stream on that route, although I will be doing a video on it, so we'll look out for that. Yeah. Then they have it. Oh yeah, in terms of other Trainz Sim content, so now that I'm done with Build at Season 5, now you may remember, I don't know if you watched the Trainz Sim Classic videos, but yeah, a couple months ago I did 2 videos on Train Simulator Classic, one of which was on the, let me check the recording real quick, just make sure everything's good. Yeah, it is. One was on the Northeast Corridor route from Washington to Baltimore, and then I did one on the East Coast Main Line from London to Peterborough. And you may remember that in those 2 videos, I had a issue with the red lights, and because of the issue with the red lights, I couldn't make any more Train Simulator Classic videos because I do have 2 more Train Simulator Classic videos planned. I do plan on doing more in the future, but I couldn't do those videos straight away because of the red light issue. Now, since I am done with filming Build That Season 5, I've actually been able... So, yeah, so the version of Trainz that was actually playing when I did those 2 videos was actually the version 78 beta version, which is available. However, after I finished Build That Season 5, I actually rolled back to the latest stable version of Trainz, which is version 77 point something. And I can't at least tell you that the red light issue is now fixed again. So, yeah, well, I say red light issue, the issue with this is now fixed. Because I actually did a couple of scenarios in Trainz Classic, and thankfully now everything is working again in terms of signals. So yeah, I'll be going back to Trainz Classic soon enough. I'm not 100% sure when, but I will make at least 2 more Trainz Classic videos before the year is up. That's a lot of news, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, that's what happens when I don't record a video for a while. All the news begins to pile up, and yeah, I have to get on about stuff. Yeah, this is a cool bridge, by the way. I like this trestle part. Yeah. I'm gonna go do more tunnels. I'm so sick of all these tunnels. I know Pro Train really like to put tunnels in their route, which someone actually pointed this out. Actually, in one of my PT Up on Lake reviews, someone actually mentioned like, oh, they have all these tunnels to sort of like artificially extend the routes, and yeah, and I don't like tunnels. It's just boring. As they're clipping through the tunnel. Good job. Okay, let's have a bit of a speed here. Yeah. Now you may also remember though at the beginning of the year I announced a like experimental gameplay sort of series of sorts where I was gonna do 4 videos on like each different game, you know, Trainz Classic, Trainz World, as well as Sim Rail. That's a game I've played in a long time. I actually have a little bit of an announcement to make once we actually reach the new year of 2025 in regards to that. But I guess I mentioned now briefly. I'm actually gonna be running it back for next year. I'll try again because this year kind of got messed up because of various different things. But yeah, we'll try again next year. But I'll have more details when we get to that point. So we got some missing bridge textures or bridge assets. By the way, still no news on the Surveyor in Trainz 3. Yeah. I keep in mind, it was all the way back in January when they said shouldn't be too far away. Well, that was a lie, because that was back in January. It is now October, and there's still nothing. What's also kind of annoying, though, is that I do see updates to the PC version of Trainz. Like, it seems they just kind of neglected the mobile version of Trainz 3, but at least the PC version is getting a little support. And I guess the PC version of Trainz is actually more has actually more demand for it than the mobile version, which is a bit of a shame, you know. Actually, no, I forgot. I realize this now. No, they're actually working on the Xbox version of Trainz 3 or Trainz 2022. Yeah. Yep, in case you never heard the news, yeah, Trainz is coming to Xbox. Yeah. Which, is certainly interesting. Is that freight train is going very slow? Yeah, is he moving? Yeah, he's moving just slowly. Not like other than Pacific Corp CW, so yeah. But yeah, in case you haven't heard the news, yeah, Trainz is coming to Xbox, so yeah. Me personally, I don't really care because I don't really play. I'm not really a console player anymore. I do have an Xbox One, because I forgot to turn off Don't Disturb again. Oh. Hang on. There we go. I was even thinking about it before I started this video, but once I'm actually doing the video, I forgot. I'm gonna stop, slow down. Yep. We're going downhill though, which yeah, because the brakes didn't come on quickly enough, but yeah. But yeah, Trainz is coming to Xbox. Well, like I said, I'm not on console play anymore. I do have an Xbox One, but I never played anymore because I pretty much moved over to PC. And PC is just better for gaming, I think. Yeah, Trainz coming to Xbox, so yeah, that's something, isn't it? So, although that's interesting, because now they have Trainz on 3 different platforms now. Of course, you have, you know, Trainz PC, obviously, but you also have Trainz on mobile, and Trainz, Xbox now, so yeah. And they might come out with a PlayStation version at some point down the line, so yeah, but we'll see how that works. But yeah, they have all this stuff going on with like the Trainz PC version, and they got the Trainz Xbox version, but meanwhile the Trainz mobile version just continues to sort of just be left to rot. I mean, we do have new content coming out, which is nice, but where's the Surveyor? It's like, come on. So, I don't know. It's just a shame that this game is 3 years old now and we still haven't got the Surveyor after all this time, so I don't know. I mean, I am still holding a hope that the Surveyor will come at some point, but like, come on. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been mostly desert route so far here, the Inyo Mountains. So Could have said the Amtrak Southwest chief or something. Yeah. Because they call this the Amtrak Superliner, which is not an actual Amtrak service. Because they're the Superliner coaches, but that doesn't mean the train's called the Superliner. But, although, wait a second. I just realized something else. You did see the Canadian flag, right? At the beginning. Obviously realized that makes absolutely no sense. Because this is the desert, which, yeah, we are on the west coast of the United States, but not the northwest. We're actually more like in like California or Arizona or something. That's not right. Meanwhile, if we go up close to the Canadian-U.S. border, it's all green. So that's wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited we got the P-42 in the V-liner, but they also V-liner baggage car, but they also should have included the sightseer lounge and the dining coach. Because then, like I said, you could make the Amtrak Southwest Chief, and then you would have had like an actual service that actually exists. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if they do plan on ending that at some point. Oh, that's the game's lagging. I do wonder if they plan on ending the extra super coach at some point in the future, but I guess we'll see. Alright, Wheeler Station. First up of the day. It's first of 2 stops. So, yeah, we're driving past the train, but thankfully we only have a few stops, so that's good at least. I don't usually get to drive a passenger train with minimal stoppages, so that's nice. But like I said, this is a Amtrak long distance service, which they make very well. They don't really stop frequently at all because, well, as opposed to long distance. Yeah. Okay, we'll start then for Wheeler Station. That's not that quick though. Well, what do you think about the emails about so far? Well, I guess I'm, for the most part, impressed by the Amtrak equipment, but I guess the route stuff, I mean, we kind of already had the desert route, though, in the form of the Yellowstone Mountain Central Railroad. I guess it was slightly different, but, I don't know. Go to a station, which is barely a station. Man, what is this? Is this... Oh, it's on the other... Oh, the platform's on this... Oh. Oh, it's made out of wood. Oh, wooden platform. Wow. That's all they get. Oh, that's stopping time? Uh-oh. Stop. Nah. Yeah, I think I'm over... Uh-oh. Can overshoot too much. Now we're gonna stop. There we go. Yeah, so far beyond the platform, but oh well. There's the package car and actually, do the doors open on the superliners? Not here. They don't. It's a bit disappointing. Yeah. Okay, am I clear to go? Oh, it's this again with the Pro Train stuff. Yeah, I think we just have to just go here because there's not really much going on. Is the floor sunken? No. Okay. It's a very peaceful route, though. It's very quiet. So I hear sounds of the nature. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna just go because this game's weird. Yep, start to really points. And Yellow Creek is next. Actually, where is... Actually, where are we? We're up to here now? Oh. Oh, we're going the entirety route. Okay, nice. Alright, Yellow Creek. And the numbers are messed up again. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't tell me the numbers are messed up now. Yeah. Oh, dear. There's a man walking. Hello there. Alright, well, we're Yellow Creek. And then, yeah, we will get to see the entirety of this route. And I guess I'm going to have P4 do with BCD for the rest of this journey, because the... Yeah, it doesn't load up properly. Oh, but at least the coaches work, Rick. Crossing! Alright, and back into the tunnel. Yay! But yeah, so far I don't really have much to say about this route. It's just kind of a generic desert route. I think me personally, if I wasn't reviewing this, I would only get this route just for the Amtrak stuff. Like if you're like an Amtrak fan like me, then well, at least you get some new equipment with this route. You know, P42 with the gunner package and super liners, which is like well new. Well, not really new. I mean, the P42 have had a couple of different versions of this locomotive now, but at least now it's a different. Well, it's a different versions of it. So I guess, and you also get the fuel liner and the super liners, which are all new versions. Yeah. Well, I've kind of ran out of things to talk about at this point. Yeah. Nope. I don't know what else to talk about this point. I've pretty much got over all the content, news and stuff, and yeah, I haven't got much more to say. So yeah. Yeah, trying to think of what else to say at this point, because I mean, the road itself is just kind of just, you know, desert and stuff, and not much else. Yeah. Nope, I ran out of things to talk about. Yes, indeed I have. Yeah, this said, I mean, I like the Amtech stuff, but otherwise it's kind of just, eh. It's there, I guess. Zero buttons on the coaches. Oh, went this way. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about now, so. Well, according to the timetable, we're supposed to get there in about 15 minutes. I think we might be able to get there sooner than that, but we'll see. Well, then what can I talk about the next 15 minutes? Actually, it might take us less than that. I don't know. We'll see. Nope. I've ran out. I've talked about everything I need to talk about at this point. Oh, the frame rate, though, wasn't that good, but it's kind of typical with these pro train routes. But yeah, I really wish they would just. I mean, the thing I don't understand with M3B is that there's so much going on. Like, why don't you just have one thing going on at a time and just focus on that? You know, like why couldn't you just, you know, another P42? Yes. How about that? Oh, the Amtrak train. Same pre-made consist though. And the number doesn't work. So we'll never know what number that was. But yeah, I don't know why N3V, like, wouldn't it have been better to just finish up on the mobile game version and then get on with, like, the Xbox version? I don't know, it's so weird. They still don't really have a plan at this point because, like, they released the mobile version and did promise that Surveyor was going to come. But here we are, this game is now over 3 years old now, we still haven't got the Surveyor. Meanwhile, they're spending all this time working on the PC version. And now they have an Xbox version coming out soon. So it's like, what are we doing? It's so weird. Because, like, they I don't know. And what's also weird is that they did say, you know, back in January, they said, you know, like, in regards to Survey coming to Trainz, they did say, oh, it shouldn't be too far away, and we know it's going to be iPad release at the beginning. Well, if it shouldn't be too far away, then where is it? It's like, why? Also, look how bad this lag is, come on. So all these cactuses, which is really bogging the frame rate down. Ah, come on. But yeah, I really wish N3V would get this stuff together and, you know, maybe not work on so many different projects at the same time. Just work on one project and then move on to the next thing, you know? Like, why couldn't they just, you know, work on Trainz 3 first, add the Surveyor to this, and then get to work on the Xbox version of Trainz? Like, how would that have been? Like, are they really strapped for cash or something? You know, like, do they have to get the Xbox version of this game out before they, you know, come back to the mobile version at some point? I don't know. And I can't seem to get up out of the cab. There we go. And the game has crashed. Because, of course, it has. Oh. Well, I've decided to load up a free drive scenario, or session, whatever you call it. Here at Yellow Creek. It's kind of the end of the road, actually. So, actually, I'm not sure where the station would have been. But, yeah, this is the Yellow Creek. Over here, I figured I would at least just show this part, since, obviously, the game crashed. But, you know, of course it crashed. I don't know why Project put so much foliage in the routes. But, yep, there you go. There's the station of Yellow Creek. And, right before a tunnel begins. So, yeah, there you have it. So, yeah, apologies I couldn't show the entire of this route, but I think you guys have seen enough of this route to be able to decide whether you want to get it or not. So, yeah, overall, kind of a boring all things considered, but, at least the Amtrak is cool. So, yeah, there you have it. Well, then that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in whatever I make next.